everyone. It's my warm welcome to all of you, to all of those students studying in IIIT Naya Raipur. My name is Krishna Vardhan, so I look after the marketing and the growth for Coding Ninjas. And I would like to congratulate all of you for the hackathon that is to be conducted. I am so sure that all of you, like watching this video, and all of the students that are there in the college should participate in it. This is something, this will definitely enhance your skills over, by through community skills, by personality development. It will enhance every aspect of you apart from the technical aspects as well. So this is something that is there for Hackasoul. I'll just quickly I won't create a kind of a professional environment around it, because I want you guys to be super expressive around what exactly are the things going to happen. I'll just quickly tell you something about what exactly are we and how are we associated with IIIT Naya Raipur. So basically, guys, we Coding Ninjas, we are an edtech firm. We started back in 2016, so it's almost like 5 years that we did. We started our journey, like three of our founders, Kanu Mittal, Dhaval, as well as Ankush, say all of them, all these three of them started this journey with offline classes. So we used to teach students offline through our various classroom programs that we had back in 2016, 2017, that was there. Once we had cracked that thing, once we had cracked the classroom program, like we had a good success rate. We had almost like 20,000 as our alumni is there within the classroom program. So it was a great success for us, and we thought, so India at that point of time was drifting towards maybe a revolution around edtech. Like people were much more indulged. People like post Byju's coming to the picture, people were much more interested in, keen to learn more things, like more visually, rather than, or maybe with their own comfort zone, rather than going to a classroom, or maybe going to a center or any sort of thing. Now, obviously, it won't eradicate any sort of classroom program, but then definitely it can be used as an additional bonus, to brush up your skills, to just ensure that you going forward with your journey towards, like for the coding journey, for marketing journey, or any sort of tech journey, you guys should have this perfect, pathway defined. For that, you need to brush up some skills. And those are some aspects that we took as a thought, and we started this back in 2018. Now, it was a kind of a haywire situation. We had like coming down to the line, coming down to these 3 years, we have like different set of courses, we have different set of segments that are divided, we have every sort. So we definitely, we are trying to expand in any sort of way, like developing things for fourth year, second year, first year. Now coming down to 2021, so the only issue that we as an organization was facing, that we are not indulged with the students. So our outreach depends upon the students, like how the students reacts to us, like students कैसे हमारे चीजों को inculcate करते हैं अपने decision making या any sort of thing. For that, we wanted to connect with all of you. We wanted to ensure that coding culture and coding aspect should be propelled in a very significant and lucrative way. And that is the reason we started collaborating with the students, with the maybe the student councils, the student bodies, and then we collaborated with the chapters. And post that, we also collaborated with a lot of college. Now, it is our sole purpose. It's to be very honest enough, yes, we have courses and we have everything that has a financial aspect to it, but then we won't talk about that right away or right now. It's just your coding aspect that needs to be improved with the skill set. And I won't recommend you to even buy. There is abundance of data or information that is there on maybe YouTube or Google or any sort of public platform. There are n number of data. Compiling all those things maybe takes time, and this is something that is what is the USP of any sort of course that you'll be doing, or maybe just to brush up your skills. This is something that it's all a compiled data all together. Now coming down to IIIT Naya Raipur. So for a fact, I'll tell you one thing. So I've been a part of Bilaspur. So I've been born and brought up in Bilaspur, that is in Chhattisgarh itself. But though I haven't studied much in Chhattisgarh, but then once I was there, the kind of culture that has been inculcated there, like, I respect few colleges that are there. So if I take upon few colleges in Bilaspur, I take upon few colleges in Raipur, I take upon few colleges in even if I say Kalinga, that is in Odisha. Now these are few gems of universities or gems of campuses that are there, but the only problem that we were facing, like, the students should be lucrative, like the organizations, the things that we are planning, the hackathons that we are planning should be lucrative enough for students to participate. It should be ease, it should be ease, to participate in such things. It should be free of cost. It should ensure that the student should be driven, student should drive himself or herself towards this coding culture. So this was something, that is how it all happened, and it all began for us in IIIT Raipur. And definitely, once I got approached by all the faculty members and the organizing team, I was pretty happy enough to go for it, because it's a very new college that has been made. It has a lot of potential. It has a lot of potential even coming forward to the technical as well as non-technical societies. So definitely, everyone that is associated with the college do try to inculcate such, such competitions in your day-to-day life, such competitions in your tenure, over this tenure that you have in your engineering. Because if I tell you, like, my experience through my work experience is almost 6 years. So I've completed almost 6 years in different domains. So I started my journey as, so I'm for a fact, I'll tell you, I'm a mechanical engineer. I'm a mechanical and automobile engineer. But then definitely there will be questions around, like, why have we landed up in IT, and maybe not even in IT, but then in marketing aspect. So I'll tell you a brief about it. Like, maybe most of you are from the first year, second year, third year, and maybe fourth year. So I graduated from IIT Delhi. Once I was in fourth year, once I graduated from the university, I had a placement. Like, I had a placement with Larsen and Toubro. So for everyone from the mechanical and automobile background, people, there is a diversity over the pay scales or any sort of CTC package that you call it, over this different domains. Now, nowadays, while hiring for the company, or maybe while hiring or looking after the HR and how their recruiting pattern is there, now your degree can be a base. Now, if I consider your whole tenure maybe as a plant, the soil is your particular degree that will be roping it out. Now, the particular plant is something that is your skill set. And once you attain that particular skill set, going down to maybe 2 to 3 years, attaining a lot of skill set over community building, over, your interpersonal skills, your technical skills, your communication skills, that plant grows and grows. And that is something, nowadays, the whole agenda of placements are around your overall aspect. Like, it's not that they want something who's really good in Python, or he's really good in DS and algo, but then he's not good in communication. Nowadays, the whole point of all such organizing all such events is there has to be an interpersonal development throughout your tenure, so that once you go down to an interview, maybe you're very good at some skill, like you're very good in computing, or you're very good in programming. You are maybe faster than most of your like maybe college colleagues. You're much faster than most of it, and you are getting a good pointer out of it. But then it won't guarantee you a particular good placement until and unless you brush up all your skills all together. It's not that you, for a single point, that you'll be getting benefit around a coding aspect or any sort of thing, but then your overall development is something that is much more required rather than your single point development. And for that, such kind of hackathons and such kind of event wherein team building is the most important aspect, like while going to a placement, like going to a job, the most important thing that will be taught is team building. And it won't be taught, but then definitely it is your experiences that will be coming towards your all your journeys that you had from your school, your college, your internships, your uh, paid or unpaid, any sort of internship, or any sort of assistance that you did for any sort of a job. This is something, it is an overall package. and some things that is there, like overall, if you take upon a longer journey, these are the all aspects that combining together for a good placement. Now coming down, what I was saying, so I got placed in Larsen and Toubro. I worked around there for a single year, and I was there as a maintenance engineer. But though, coming forward with that line, it was much monotonous. To be very honest enough, it was much monotonous because I had to look after 4 to 5 machines. There, like how the algorithms are working, how the design has been made, how the efficiency is being monitored, everything that was there. But then everyone has a choice, though at that point of time I didn't had the skills, to go to an edtech company with a better maybe package scale or maybe better pay scale, a better growth in India. To be very honest enough, going down to 2030 we will be revolutionized. uh, Digital India is obviously it's already revolutionized, but then coming down to 2030, right now metropolitans, cities are there who are in the major concern, but then coming down to 2030 around, most of the parts of India, like covering out 80% of the population, will be dependent, like not even dependent if I say, but then more or less they will be accompanied with technology in every aspect, like even for courses and even for any sort of skill set that you want to develop, even for maybe as such skill set as learning a guitar or learning any sort of musical instrument. It would be uh, as digital as it could. Coming down, so my scope, so the only point for me to tell you about this is it's not the end wherein you get a certain degree and then you land up in the same job and then you won't persist more for yourself. But the only point is, once you get to that situation where when okay, this is something that is projected, this is something that I think coming down to the line, this will be beneficial for me. Maybe if I stick together with the same profession, maybe I won't land up wherein I was thinking of. So definitely do switch. To be very honest enough, I'll be very practical enough. Do switch your own ideas, do switch your own skill set. So I did that. I did some smaller courses. I read a few books around marketing, digital marketing. I never did any sort of a degree kind of a thing, but then I brushed up my skills all over, like through mini courses, through many books, any sort of, and then see how we landing up, right? How we are landing up, and we I landed up in Coding Ninjas, looking after marketing. I started from scratch, and then I'm looking after the whole marketing. This is how you brush up your skills. Maybe I was too late to brush up my skill, but then definitely if you're too smart enough in your first year, or maybe your second or third year itself, you won't you will land up in my place, but much sooner. If I'll tell you honestly, you will land up definitely much sooner. Apart from that, like I'll just any one of you who doesn't know, so I'll just share my screen. I'll just show you a quick around what exactly are Coding Ninjas doing right away. Just a second. All right. I'll just check if my screen is visible. Okay. I hope all of you can see my screen. So just as I said, this is our founder. This is something we all like. It's a bunch of IITians and IIMs and triple ITs who are there. So coming down to that, this is also something I wanted to discuss about, that it's colleges matter, definitely matter, because the education system matters, but then definitely it's not the end of line. It's not the end of line wherein if you're not graduated from maybe a rank wise or maybe a point wise system, wherein some colleges at the first point and some colleges at the bottom point, it won't matter. To the longer run, it won't matter, because at the end of the day, as I'm saying it time and time again, it's your skill set, your present skill set that matters. It doesn't matter what kind of degree that you're facing. Apart from that, this is the whole scope of what exactly are things that are there in the coding society. What are the courses that are there? I won't show you why Coding Ninja is best from the rest. I will opt you all all of you, like once your hackathon is done, as a token of appreciation, once we write a mail to you, definitely do not look after the market analysis or anything. Just whatever that you feel like, a competitive programming, a DS algo, C++, any sort of thing, you just try our free courses. Just try it out, let us see what things you can modify for yourself, and maybe if you have a better choice, then definitely you can go forward with it. So yeah, these are some USPs that we offer around the career camp, around the premium courses. These are something that the placements records that we did. So like highest package is something, definitely EY was there. Highest package, it gave away 35 lakhs. We also have Amazon usually pays around 30 to 28 lakhs for a software developer, if he's a good software developer. So definitely placements are something that will definitely happen once you attain the skill set. And repeating again, few success stories. We have all our media channels live and active. If any one of you are still confused, like who are we, what are we doing over this tenure, do check our website, do check us out. If we are offering something, if we are offering a free course for yourself, like do check that out. Do try to ensure like maximum benefit, try to achieve maximum benefit or maximum knowledge from someone who is availing it for free. Definitely do that. And okay, I will, like, this is something that I wanted to discuss. I'm afraid, my apologies, I'm not from the tech background. Maybe I could have briefed you more about something around the languages, or maybe I could have briefed you around that, but my tech partner was not available today. He wasn't well. But definitely, I hope all of you may have grabbed something around what exactly I wanted to tell you. I more or less, it's all about your skill set and your drive towards your journey matters. I would congratulate everyone organizing Hacker Soul for your like great initiative, guys. This is something. This is how you build up your own strategies. You build up your own uh, organizing skills and everything. So great work, all of you. Great work, all of you who have reached us. And we are happy to give away any sort of merchandise and any sort of in-kind sponsorships to all of you. I'll be also happy to, be attached with all of you from the IIIT Naya Raipur student community and every society for any sort of further collaboration as well. And definitely, as a part of an organization, definitely we will be visiting. So once the pandemic is over, so it's more or less is over, we already have the vaccine. So definitely coming down to maybe by the next 2 to 3 months, we will be we will be starting with our offline journeys, wherein we will be coming down to college, talking to you all, maybe speaking about your issues even in the coding, or maybe placement or any sort of thing, and maybe sorting it out, and conducting such kind of hackathons physically, wherein you can be with one of your friends or maybe one of your colleagues, and you can just have the great time that was there before the pandemic. So definitely we are also looking forward with it, and definitely I would be so happy to see all of you in person. Thank you so much everyone for being here patiently, listening to all this patiently. My best of luck for all the organizing team and all the participants for the Hacker Soul. Good luck to all of you, and thank you for having me here. I hope we catered any sort of issue. We hope we will be catering any sort of issue that you'll be facing, and we hope that we can act as a stepping stone for you, towards the journey. Thank you everyone. Thank you everyone who are there as an organizing team, and I wish luck for IIIT Naya Raipur as well. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. That was a great talk from your side.
Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you. Nice.